What's up everybody, welcome back to Low Luxury and welcome back to the Rick Owens rotation, where every episode we take a look at some new Rick Owens pieces that we're adding to the rotation. And today we have two pairs of pants. We have some like cream off-white Detroit cut denim jeans. That's right, Rick Owens denim. And then there's another piece I've been looking for a long time. We have the Creatch sweatpants in the orange colorway here. What I'm gonna ask you to do at the end, I want you to tell me which one is better. So we're gonna check out the details for both of these, and then we're also gonna put together two separate fits. I'll tell you how they feel, how they fit, and that's when you gotta tell me which one's the best. So let's dive in. All right, first we gotta check out these Detroit cut jeans. I got both of these at the Rick Owens store in Miami. Oof, they got some good stuff over there. All right, let's dive in and take a closer look. First up, tags. You will note both of these pieces that we're looking at today are from Dark Shadow. So that is the Rick Owens Diffusion line, a little bit lower price, but made in the exact same factories, the same level of quality, which I think is really important. So we've got this little packet right here, and this has some extra metal hardware inside. You can, there you go, hear it shaking around there, logo printed on there. And we've got a little booklet, again the logo on there. Open this up, what do we got? This product features a 3D creasing effect. The process will flatten with wear. Whoa, 3D creasing effect. I'm curious what they're even talking about here. Is it like the texture? That's very interesting. I've never seen that before. And then we've got this big boy, thick tag right here. Model number, Detroit cut. Colorway is natural. I love the color of this. It'll go so well with so much Rick Owens stuff. He loves the cream off-white colors. And then up in the top right, made in Italy. Again, same factories. And these are all attached, as you can see, up to this little hang tag right here. And Rick Owens always does this. He doesn't sew the care tags right into the seam. You get this little piece of fabric, and then the care tags are on that fabric. You can see we got the logo right there. Model number, sizing on this little plus chart, all 31, colorway natural, which matches with the tags. And what is this made out of? It is cotton, polyester, and just other fibers. They don't even say. And I will say, we'll get into this more later, it is a super stretch jean, like the stretchiest I have ever seen. There's also a bunch of other branding in here. You've got the big, long, oof, it just keeps going. Let me pull this thing out. Jeez. It's the Dark Shadow kind of ribbon, I guess, that he puts in all of these pieces. You can see it sewn right in there. And then you've also got this kind of x-ray tag stitched down on all sides, and then right under that, Detroit cut, and the size underneath on this woven tag right here, gray on black. And beyond that, they are fairly standard skinny jeans, but with a couple key elements here. You can really see the taper going on there. But here's the thing. Well, first of all, I'll say it's a button closure. It's your classic Rick Owens hardware. You see that all the time on his denim pieces. The contrast stitching that's going on right here is amazing in this kind of like, I don't know what color you even call that, like a copper gray almost. And then one thing that really gives this piece some extra interest is this right here. It doesn't look like much, but you really see it when you wear it, and you can feel it when you wear it. It's these extra stitches that come down in like a V off the crotch. They give it this extra kind of pleated almost looking effect, and it's just a different look for a pair of jeans that you don't see from other similar styles. One other thing I'll note is that while it is like low rise, more so in the front, in the back, that's like pretty high rise all the way up there when you look at it in full. Some more cool detailing going across here with these stitches. You get the two Rick Owens kind of like road lines going down the back. And then the pockets, you do not get like the Rick Owens flat pockets that you see on the sweatpants and joggers. It's more like your standard jean pockets going on here. So for these, it's all about the cut. It's about that texture. Like again, look in there. Look at that weave to the denim right here. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. And also that stretch factor. I have a feeling the comfort is going to be crazy on these. And now it's time to move on to the Creatch sweatpants. These are one of my favorite silhouettes for any pants from Rick Owens, and I'm so glad I got my hand on a pair here. The tags on these are extremely similar to the last ones we looked at, so I'm not going to go crazy checking these out. Creatch cargo drawstrings in the orange colorway, size small, again, made in Italy. And in our booklet here, the explanation is just a bit different, talking about how it's made from organic cotton. Those are all attached to this fabric inside, orange this time. And we've got that same chart and everything. Now, what is this made out of? No surprises at all here, 100% cotton. Again, as we just heard, 100% organic cotton. You've got that same dark shadow kind of strap stitched in inside here. And the x-ray tag, but there is no like model name tag underneath like we had on the jeans. So I think these are like so iconic because they're so bulky and just so weird. Like it's kind of hard to make heads or tails of what's going on up here. You've got these giant quilted straps that go around the front over the cargo pockets. And then you've got regular pockets right there, right? You've got these ones right here that go in and all the way down. But then you've got a Velcro one right here that's on top of it. So it's like, I think, 3 separate pockets on each side of the front. Of course, you've got the elasticated waistband, the classic kind of like beige long drawstrings. Every Rick Owens piece has to have them. You've also got a lot of stitching going on here. You've got this one long one going down the front. You've got some more like reinforcing layers that curve in right here. And look at all of these goddamn pockets. They just stack and stack and stack. And then they go all the way down. They taper quite a bit, but they do not reach like a jogger elasticated cuff. It's more your standard sweatpant cuffs. As we get around the back, you can see that these quilted pieces from the front continue, and then they terminate right there, where they're stitched in kind of to the same seam as the pocket, the back pocket. And these, now that they are sweatpants, these are the classic Velcro Rick Owens flat pockets, and they are absolutely massive as well. As for the fabrication, it's like nice and heavy, pretty heavyweight, kind of like rougher on the outside, like more what you'd expect from a heavy cotton. But the inside is the softest I have ever experienced from organic cotton. I'm used to it being way rougher, and it just feels insanely comfortable. Now that we've checked out all of those details, it is time to try these on. But first, we've got to put the fits together. All right, so we've got our Detroit cut denim here, but what else do we wear with this? I think the easiest pairing I've ever made has been to go with some Geo baskets here. And this is what I'm saying about the colors. Like the creams together are gonna go great. Then we just need a t-shirt, and I've got this great one from Hood by Air. I think the zippers will be a great addition next to that, and black, cream, makes sense. And finally, staying a bit black but with a pop of color, we have this Hyder Ackerman bomber with this crazy like thorny blue embroidery going down the front. And I think when you put all this together, it's gonna look sick. So let's see what happens. All right, Detroit cut denim, let's talk about it. These, what I really like about them is both from the cut to the color, it's extremely versatile. I could wear this with 100 different looks and be killing it. But first, let's talk about the fit. So these are tagged a size 31, and as for the waist, it fits that perfectly. Rick Owens always does that really well on his pants. I think the waists fit really great. However, another thing that you should come to expect with any Rick Owens pants is they are extremely long. Like I'm like a 30-inch length. These are more like a 34, 36 probably. They just keep going. So unless you're crazy tall, you're gonna get a lot of stacking down at the ankles. I don't mind that, but it's just something that you should be aware of. As I mentioned, they are incredibly stretchy. That fabrication is unlike anything I have ever experienced before, and it actually makes them breathe really well, and they're extremely comfortable. They have none of that stiffness of like a raw denim, salvage denim, something like that where you have to break them in. These things are broken in right from the word go as soon as you buy them. So these are just like an all-arounder pair of jeans, a really important thing to have in your rotation, in your closet, because these will serve anyone well for a long time. All right, so those were the Detroit cut jeans. Now let's check out the Creatch sweatpants. And now for the Creatch sweatpants, I am super excited for this fit because I'm going to pair these with a hoodie. So we're going to pair this with this Enfant Riche Déprimé hoodie. Absolutely incredible. And then we just need some shoes. And for those, we're going to go with the Golden Goose Francie high top sneakers right here. I think that's going to be a fit. I'm excited to see it. All right, that color is just popping. It is insane, insanely loud. And the thing is, I mentioned with the last pair, the jeans, those are very versatile. These are far, far less versatile, but more interesting. So you get kind of a trade-off there. You know, you get more unique, more different, more identifiable as Rick Owens, but also probably they're gonna work for less looks. You're gonna have to be more careful with how you put your looks together with this cut and this color here. But let's talk about the sizing on these real quick. They're tagged as size small, and I'd say they generally fit like that, maybe a little bit bigger than what you'd expect. If you're like a 30-inch waist, you may need to tie off those drawstrings a little bit just to get the fit you're looking for. And just like the last pair, these are quite long, but not quite as long. You get some stacking, but it's not like totally out of control or anything. And as for the fit here, I love everything about this. This hoodie and these sweatpants are just singing. I think they are the perfect combo together, and I'm just psyched to have a pair of Creatch sweatpants. I've wanted them for so long, and I think they look really sick. So those are two amazing pairs of pants from Rick Owens. You tell me which one you prefer. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.